Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk about some things that I would like to see Endnight add to the Sons of the Forest before its full release. Now Endnight says that we have 6 to 8 months before full release, so here's just a couple of things off the top of my head that I would like to see added into the game. To start, the water collector. Now, I think a lot of people who have played the forest are missing the water collector. And you might be confused that you can pick up a turtle shell in Sons of the Forest and it doesn't really do anything. You can't even slide down mountains with it anymore, but there is an item in the game that allows you to do that. If you're not familiar with the forest, in that game you could build a water collector, which was taking a turtle shell and 4 sticks, and you would basically collect rainwater. That would be fresh, drinkable water. As long as it's raining in the game, you will have fresh water. Also in the forest, if you try to drink from the rivers or the ponds, you would actually get a negative effect from that. In Sons, there is no negative effect from drinking from the fresh water sources on the map. What's probably going to happen here is that when they add the water collector back in the game, which I believe they're going to be doing, at the same time, you'll see that the freshwater sources are now harmful to you. Those are the changes that I think Endnight is going to make. They're going to add the water collector in, and fresh water will no longer give you no negative effects unless you boil it or collect it from the rain. The next thing I would like to see Endnight add to the game is just a faster way to get around the map. If you explore the entire island, there is one theme of golfing, and I think it would be really cool to find or repair a golf cart for you to use around the paths that are on the island. Maybe this is just something that needs to be charged a lot, or you can't go endlessly with the golf cart. I feel like there needs to be some sort of positive and negative. But yeah, the map is quite large, and zip lines are easier to make in this game, but the distance is still just crazy big. This is 4 times the size of the original game, and I felt like in the original game it took a while to get from one side of the map to the other. And this one, it's going to take you a couple of days from one point on the island to the exact opposite point. It's going to take you a long time to get there. Adding golf carts, which kind of stays with the theme of the map, would be really cool. And I think this is something that maybe you get to like late game. Maybe you don't get it until maybe 3/4 of the way done the story. Something like that, just so that way it helps pace the game, allows people to explore more. But then as you explore more of the map, you're just really wanting to get around quicker. You don't really care about exploring. Like, I don't want to be running the same paths that I'm always running because I want to explore and find new things. But if I have ran those paths already, it would be nice to have a quicker way of getting around the map. And I think the golf cart would be a great way to do that. We got solar panels to charge it up. It could be something that you could use maybe every 2 days or something like that. Just make sure there's a negative effect so people aren't abusing it. The next thing I would like to see them add in the game is more building options. I would love to see more building options with stone specifically, and I think they're going to be adding that in. But there's not really much you can do with stones other than reinforce sticks that are in the ground and place them around the fire. So having more that you can build with stones I think would be really awesome. The fireplace would be great to bring back. And the stone wall, which we had in the first game, would be awesome. Maybe a defense wall, or maybe even some stone floor. Things like that. Just give me more options to build with stone. I think would be really, really cool. Another thing I would like to see Endnight add is the ability for Kelvin to carry more than 1 log at a time. Okay, I'm only making this suggestion because I don't think we need log carts in the game. Right now, Calvin will carry 1 log at a time, and he'll chop down trees and things like that too. But if they're a long distance away from where he has to place the logs, he can really be slow. You're basically shortening that time in half. So now he can grab the same amount of logs in half the time. And I don't think the players really need a log cart. Rather than adding the log cart in, which I'm sure would add a lot of complexity, I feel like Calvin just needs to be buffed a little bit to carry 2 logs just like the player does. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. These are just some of the things that I would like to see Endnight add into Sons of the Forest before launch. What do you want to see in the game? Let's have a conversation about it. And if you like this video, please click like, and if you really liked it, click subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Yeah, if you guys are into these, I'll come up with some more things that we could add into another video. All right, thanks for watching.